Look, there's one major hypocrisy and flaw of the climate change protesters, and I'm actually only saying one, which is quite nice. But I actually think they get like 90% of what they're saying is right until they believe everything the government tells them. So they're all shouting, yeah, there's big oil, and they're all coming to destroy the planet in selfish gain of their own money. Kind of sounds like us, right? Kind of sounds like us conspiracy theorists who say, oh yeah, the pharmaceutical industry, big pharma, or promoting not effective and not really that safe either vaccines so that they can make more money. It's kind of the same thing. Or the military industrial complex does not care about human lives and just cares about making money. Yeah, it's kind of very similar, right? But the problem that the climate change protesters make is that they kind of sit and say, all right, so these people in power don't really care about us. Yeah, that's true. So the people in power, they're promoting the oil. They're going to destroy the planet for their own selfish gain. Wait a minute. What about the rest of the people in power? Because it's not just the oil companies. There's also government. They also have power. Pharmaceutical industry, which when we criticise them, the climate change protesters who seem to hate the big industries because all they care about money and power. The second, we also think, the pharmaceutical industry cares about money and power. Like, whoa, you're a conspiracy theorist, because all of a sudden those people are good and care about us, and the oil people are actually evil and don't care about us. And I think both can be true. The oil companies probably also don't care about us. They're trying to make money. But at least they're not. Well, maybe they are destroying the planet. Who knows? But it's just funny that the climate change protesters and activists seem to believe that the people in power don't care about them, yet the beliefs they get, where'd they learn them? School, which the government funds. The big corporations pushing the green agenda through we're going green and we're reducing carbon. The big corporations, owned by BlackRock, right? The company that pretty much owns everything and that only cares about money and power, and that has a lot of money invested in the oil industry. Funny, isn't it? So apparently BlackRock hate us, but also are right about everything else. That doesn't really make sense, does it? That doesn't quite add up. I don't quite get that. So what I'm trying to tell them is that the oil industry doesn't care about you. They don't care about the planet, but neither does any of the other industries, and especially the government. The government definitely don't care about you. Come on, think about it. All they have to do is look at the government. They also love Palestine, right? I don't love either Palestine and Israel. They're both pretty interesting, different. They're pretty interesting. The Israelis are certainly questionable. More so about their influence. I'm not really comparing their morals. I'm just comparing about their influence in the rest of the world. But they're interesting. Our government is quite in support, most of them, for Israel. So why don't these guys that hate Israel go, wait a minute, our government sucks. But then the same people say climate change, go and protest. We love the climate. We love the environment. We care about the environment. We really love you. All of a sudden, you believe them again. But if you believe that these guys want children in Palestine to die, then why are you listening to those same people's advice when it comes to the climate? No, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one. But I'm just. Someone really needs to explain this to me. They hate people in power, but then they listen to the people in power. What? I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's a double thing right there. 1984, that is double thing. They're holding two contradictory beliefs, both at the same time, but they're, while strongly believing in both of them. People in power, really bad. People in power, the absolute voice of truth and reason and scientific expertise. How can you believe in both at once? It doesn't even make sense, but they do. They're very fanatical. They are the crazy ones. I'm telling you. I'm truly passionate about this. And down with the World Economic Forum.